Alrighty, sorry guys for the late start to the stream, but here we go, 5 minutes left in qualifying. Pocket into the pit, so we have Valet, or at X, I don't know how to pronounce it really, P1 right now with a 26.4 here in Saudi Arabia, and then a Pocket P2, Geordie just joined FRT and is now P3, Fat Ferret P4, Ghost P5, Legum P6, Sparks reserving P7, Phoenix P8, Wi-Fi limit P9, Loading Rifle P10, Dead 8 11th, Ryan 29-2, and I think he might be trying to start far back and go for the win, P12, Churchy P13, Bio P14, DXman P15. So, I think Bio's probably trying to start from the back too, so this should be interesting. Ghosts on his out lap. Legum just started a lap, I would presume though. And just quickly, just like in Tier 2, I need to turn my graphics up, so, let's kill my computer, guys. Yeah, look at those cars under the lights now with the big boy graphics. Here we go. Okay, Legum entering into Sector 2 now in the AlphaTauri. Down to 4th gear, back on the power, run it out wide and get a good exit through into these high-speed chicane complex with the twisty turny straight in the middle. He missed the apex a little bit. You want to get a bit closer to the barriers than that at Jeddah, but he's still pumping along as of right now, and he's still going flat out. Sorry, my frames are dying. They normally pick up after a couple of minutes of the graphics being turned up. So just excuse that for a couple of minutes. And through the final corner, he's going to enter the final corner now. DRS open. Oh no, it's because it's midnight. So I need to turn them not to fucking ultra high. I can only run them on high when it's midnight. That's my bad. Oh, game. There we go. See, there we go. Good enough FPS now. And he didn't improve, I don't think. So, now a lot of drivers on outlaps. Track map. There we go. I think Valet deliberately retired from the session. Couple of drivers on outlaps. I think we'll go with a Pocket. So obviously you need to get temp in the tyres. I think he's accidentally left hot lap on for the start of his out lap, but he should hopefully. Jeddah doesn't use too much battery, so he should be surviving. If you're wondering why I'm commentating and not out on the track, by the way, it's because I've sprained my ankle, so I can't drive right now. Had an accident on my bike, but I should be back soon. But I'm happy to be here commentating. I get to witness the greatness that is Ryan probably going last to first, but anyway, a Pocket here starting his lap, DRS open, down the main straight as he heads now into turn 1. Down to 3rd gear, and he gets a pretty good run through turn 1. And now into this tricky left-hander, gets it in nicely. And now flat out through this section here, runs, nearly skateboards it, but now flat out, runs a bit too deep, and that'll be his run over. So we'll now run to Toto on board with the Alpine. And now through the left-hander, carrying so much more speed than a Pocket was, at least from the angle of that onboard. We'll turn the telemetry off and watch the offboard of his final flying lap here. Geordie absolutely flying through the first sector. He'll be looking to try get pole. He's only got to find 3/10 to do it, and I think he has that 3/10 in him. He's already a 10th up through the first sector. Now through the second sector, gets it clean to the apex, through the hairpin, and now flat out all the way until you get into the high-speed chicane. Cut it close to the barrier here on the left. Now get across to the right, back on the power as fast as you dare, and the aero will carry you through. And these cars just have so much grip now. DRS open, and you run into the highest part, the highest speed chicane on the track, and the high speed corner on the track. It's just so on the limit through there. Purple sector 2, so now into sector 3. I missed the sector split and how much he's up on his time. Will he beat a pocket to P2? Will he even go for provisional pole? Is the question I'm asking. Rounding the final corner, does Geordie, gets to the apex, gets a clean exit in third gear, battery to the line, DRS now open. What's the lap time gonna be? It's gonna be a 1 minute 26.394, and he sets it on provisional pole, and I think that it will be pole, because I don't think anybody else here could beat that is still driving. So, Geordie somehow pulls pole out of his Alpine bumhole, and Valet P2, a Pocket P3, Fat Ferret P4, Ghost invalidated, so he's going to be P6, Sparks P7, Phoenix P8, Wi-Fi Limit P9, Dead Heat P10, Loading Rifle invalidated 2, P11, and Churchy P13, Ryan P12, Bio P14, and DXmond DSQ'd P15. So that is your grid order for the end of this qualifying session. As we move now into the sprint race, it should be interesting. So in this 6-lap sprint race, we saw it in Div 2, it creates a lot of good action. And obviously it also gives Ryan more time to go and win the race from the back. So I already ran you through your grid, but the pole time is 1 minute 26.393, and Toto will be, or Geordie will be very, very happy with that. So, as the drivers will maybe... it's either a medium or soft choice here, and I think the softs is the best option. Obviously, a couple of drivers will have all their sets of tyres, like Bio, who didn't do a lap. So, starting on the softs will be their best bet, and it'll be interesting to see what tyres everyone is on for the sprint. Obviously, no formation lap, so we're just going to have to kick straight into it, probably about 30 or so seconds until we get to the lights. And if it's anything as exciting as Div 2 was, this should be interesting as we come to 5 red lights here for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix here in Tier 1. And it's lights out, and away we go. Valet got a much better start than Toto. He's going to go for a move into turn 1. Will he get into P1? Toto's going to stick it down the inside still. He's got the right-hander to go, and Valet gets the lead through turn 1. Back down the grid though, a Pocket getting pressured. No, he's not really. Ghost trying to put the pressure on. Fat Ferret doesn't quite get the pressure on. Ryan already up into P9, absolutely flying. He's going to try to go for a move on Phoenix here. Phoenix blocks him off just a little bit now. Moving back down the grid, Bio P11 might be able to go for a move on Sparks here. Sparks shouldn't put up too much of a fight. He's got a really good exit here. Now he's going to go right around the outside. He's on the outside of Sparks. Will Sparks fight it? No. He knows Bio's faster. He knows Ryan was faster. That's why he let them through earlier. It's 15 cars on the grid today, so this is a pretty difficult last first challenge that Bio's trying to do here. Ryan very close behind Phoenix, still flying along. And he's now past Phoenix. I think Phoenix ran wide. Sorry, I lost my focus there for a little bit. It's Loading Rifle and DXman side by side. DXman gets the move done and moves up into P12. Now, back to P3. A Pocket putting the pressure on Geordie for a move in P2, but Geordie has better straight line speed, and right now is moving straight behind Valet, but I think Valet has more pace than Toto. A little bit of weaving here going on, but he made his 2 moves. Now he has to hold his line. A Pocket now using his battery. Will he go right around the outside of Toto? He's going to at least try, but Toto closes the door and breaks very late. And nearly got alongside Valet for a split second there. Ghost having a massive fight here with Wi-Fi Limit and Fat Ferret. Who's going to come out on top here? Ghost still holding P6 for the moment. Wi-Fi Limit putting the pressure on Ryan. Getting held up in this. Oh, and they make contact, and that is damage I don't know if it's damage for Ryan or not. There's yellow flags all on the track, and I think it's a virtual safety car, but my game just isn't showing it. I don't think Ryan got damaged there, because there's still all the end plates on his car. It was a ballsy move from him, and yeah, it didn't quite pay off. Ryan and Bio potentially playing some games here. Who lost their wing? Who was it? Who was the unlucky fellow? It was debris everywhere. I think it might have just been, yeah, it was Ghosts. He DNF'd. I didn't even see that. Yeah, he DNF'd. Ghosts, why'd you leave? It's a sprint. Hold on. I need to ping Ghosts. Ghosts is a melon. Anyway, it's green flags underway again. And a pocket quite close behind Geordie. Will he be able to go for a move into turn 1? Battery on, and I don't think he can. He is gaining in the slipstream, but will it be enough to go for a move? These guys are patient, but they only have 3 laps to go. And so they're going to have to be quite aggressive. Bio making a move here down the inside of Wi-Fi Limit. Wi-Fi Limit does have damage. It was Wi-Fi Limit who picked up that little bit of damage. Now Ryan getting a switchback, and actually he has a run on Bio here. He might try to go side by side with Bio through turn 3. Will they go side by side? No. Ryan backs out just a little bit. He knows that's not the smartest play. It pressured Bio though, and he got the bad line. And now Ryan will try to put a pressure on Bio to get past him because he wants to move up as far as he possibly can. I solidly believe that if Ryan starts P6, he will easily win in the feature race. And now down the gears into 4th. Will he be able to get over the back of Bio? He gets a good exit. This is going to be really, really close here. Obviously, DRS enabled this lap, so it shouldn't be too hard, but then Bio will fight back, because Bio is no slouch when it comes to pace. So, here we go, up into 8th gear. Topping out, at what speed is he going to top out? He lifts off, he's playing DRS chicken, but Bio gets the better of him playing the DRS chicken, and Bio nearly got put in a wall there. That was some interesting tactics there. And Bio did get the DRS though, he did win the game of DRS chicken, to be fair to him. As now into the final corner, is Bio going to be close enough to go for a move into turn 1? Valet sets the fast lap with a 1 minute 28.6. We're coming on to lap 4. And this is where it starts to get a bit desperate. Bio up the inside of Ryan. These two are very, very clean. Fight each other a lot. And look at how close they're getting. Ryan shoves him off the track and he's in the wall. Oh no. That was very close there. I did see the smoke come off the wall, or the scrape come off the wall, but Bio doesn't have damage, at least on my screen. So that's definitely interesting there. Maybe a bit of lag on my behalf. Phoenix running quite slowly behind Wi-Fi Limit, but he's going to try and dive up the inside. That allows Sparks to get involved though. Side by side with Phoenix, gets the move done. Now he's going to try and come all the way through up the inside of Wi-Fi Limit. There's yellow flags. I think it's Churchy. Will Sparks get this move done? Yes, he does. He's up into P9 and securing some solid points right now for himself as Bio runs off the track. And he gets a 3-second time penalty. That'll be costly. He's the only person with time penalties on the grid, and at the rate he's going, obviously, I think he'll be able to find that gap to DXman. But if he can't, DXman's going to pick himself up a nice little P7. But, ooh, Bio's off the track again. He's all over the show. As Ryan's trying to close the gap to Fat Ferret now, but I don't think he's too concerned. As long as Bio doesn't overtake him, I don't think he's too bothered, because he just wants to start higher up for the feature race. A Pocket with the DRS and the ERS, gonna pull down the inside. He pulls the left-hand side and he's gonna sail past Geordie. I don't think Geordie's bothered though. And they both have quite a lot of battery. Apocalypse has a little bit more though, so Toto needs to be a little bit careful. I think he's gonna go for a final lap move. I think Toto's just gonna play the patience game and just get him with DRS on the final lap and pick up the P2 that way. Valet's already pulled away 2 seconds in a 5-lap period, so that is definitely some very good pace from him. Pocket definitely running an aggressive setup. He's sliding all over the place, but he has good pace with it. It's just killing his tyres, I would assume. Now Toto pulls to the outside. Will he get the move done? No, not quite. This is 4P2. Bio picks up another 3 seconds. I think DXman will end up getting him on track. I don't think Bio can pull out that much of a gap. Bio's a bit all over the road. Anyway, here we go. Geordie pushing hard. DRS open now. And he's going to sail right around the outside. And I don't think Apokic is too worried about it. Because now he has DRS for this next section of track. And should be able to get Toto back. Yes, he does. And now he's gaining with the DRS. He might not even go for a move here. He might deliberately stick behind and go into turn 1 and see if he can get a gap to Geordie. As Legum actually, surprisingly, right here for the taking, might be able to pick up a cheeky podium if Geordie or Apokic don't pay too much attention to the fact that he's behind him. This is some very close racing here for the fight for P2 and the fight for P3 simultaneously at the same time. So as we head into turn 1, I think Legum's got the best view here. He's got the popcorn out, so we'll go on board with him and see how these two drivers in front of him are fighting and how he's getting along. He has the least battery of them all. Apokic and Toto very similar battery levels, but Toto pulling away 7/10 the gap, so I think Toto might have just secured himself that P2 to go chase down Ballet in the feature race and try to stay ahead of Ryan as long as he possibly can. As here we go into the hairpin. Yeah, Legum doesn't quite have the speed to keep up with Apokic and maybe snatch a podium. Gets a good exit though, coming onto the straight, so we'll have to see. How will he manage here? Down to 5th gear. Get a good exit, and he's in the run for a move. Apokic has DRS on Geordie. He's only 6/10 behind now, so Apokic did have a better run through the hairpin. And Legum will be licking his lips here, saying, I might be able to get a move up the podium. Down to 5th. He got an amazing exit, actually, so he might be able to go for a move on Apokic. DRS open for him. But, sadly for him, Apokic also has DRS, and Toto is just far enough ahead to hold on for another day. And here we go, rounding the final corner for the sprint race. It's gonna be Valet, or Adix now he's called, rounding the final corner, crossing the line to win the sprint race. Geordie just about gets P2, Apokic P3, Legum P4. That was a very close finish there for P2. Ferret comes home P5, Ryan gets up P6 after starting from the back. Bio crosses the line, P7. I think DXman just about snatches it. Yeah, he does. So Bio P8. Sparks will come home P9. And Phoenix right behind him has 6 seconds worth of time penalty. So I think Loading Rifle maybe might get him. No, not quite. And that's a Loading Rifle to the line. So Phoenix P10, Loading Rifle P11. Obviously only the top 8 in the sprint get points. Yeah, so I ran you through your grid at the end, but I'll just quickly run through it so we can get the results pictures, and yeah, that is your order for the sprint. So just waiting for the start of the main race. Oh, it's lights out and away we go. Sorry, I didn't even get the noise on my headphones. I was just making sure everything was okay and the lobby hadn't bugged. Anyway, Apocalypse side by side with Toto as they go through turn 1. Legum trying to look to get involved here. Toto doesn't want to get swamped again like he did on lap 1 in the sprint race. As they head into turn 3, Toto on the inside, Apocalypse on the outside. Toto just about holds onto P2. That allows Legum to get involved too, and Legum moves up into P3, and Bio makes contact with him, and Ryan gets around the outside, and Ryan's now up into P4. Ryan with the excellent incident avoidance right there, pulled his best Lightning McQueen impression, and now Bio and Ryan are going to go side by side. Ryan might not put up too much of a fight because Bio is on softs, but Ryan does understand how important track position can be, but Bio with the more grip on the softs tries to hang right around the outside. They're still going side by side, and I think Ryan will have to back out, and they have a massive crash. And that leaves Ryan flying down the order. I think this is the first time I've ever seen Ryan even have an incident with someone before. And let's see, does he have any damage? What's the damage? He has no damage. That lucky, lucky man. Oh my word. And Bio was also lucky to get away unscathed there. I don't know where Bio is. Where is Bio? He's not on my screen. Am I blind? Oh, Bio's up the back, that's why. I was looking up the front. I didn't think Bio's waited up and let Ryan through or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, moving back up in the grid, Legum looking to go right around the outside of Geordie, can't quite get it done. Forces Geordie deep though, now goes for a switchback, and picks up the throttle nicely, can't quite get a move done. So this might be a race-long fight here between these two for P2, and Valet already running away with it. And because Ryan's been crashed, I think he might have actually had damage because he came into the pit, and that could be Ryan out of this race. But honestly, never count Ryan out, because seriously, he is an absolute trooper, and we've seen him come from, I've seen him come from worse places before. So this will definitely be interesting to see his comeback charge. But obviously being on the hards for the moment, his tyres will be a little bit slower than everyone else's. So here we go, Legum trying to make a move on Geordie once again. Won't go for it into here, but he might try into the final corner. Obviously no DRS until they cross the line after this lap. So this will be interesting. Sparks in P4, by the way, I forgot to mention. So that's an absolutely beautiful result for him. He'll be loving it. As here we go, Legum gets a good exit out of the final corner. Accidentally double shifts though, it sounded like. But he's still going to try to go for a move. And using all of the battery. They're both using all of the battery. And Geordie just about defends him. Legum tries to go for the same thing he did last lap and can't quite pull it off. Once again, here we go. Churchy and Fat Ferret also battling. Churchy closes the door. Fat Ferret can't quite get a move done this time around, and the two Ferraris are very close to each other on track 2. Loading Rifle also putting the pressure on Phoenix, so this is a nice little midfield fight, and the Mercedes also fighting each other a lot. Obviously Apocalypse though had an incident lap 1, which is the reason he's back here. Dead Heat, his team principal, shouldn't put up too much of a fight to him and should just let him go, and there we go, he does, but I think that's just because he became a skateboard. And yellow flags on the track, it was Dead Heat. Maybe had a little bit of a problem there after he skateboarded. And here we go, a pocket up the inside on DXman. Hopefully there's 3 wide, he's 2 wide with the other Ferraris. He gets past one of them, and now he's got to try chase after DXman, and then he's got to chase after Loading Rifle to get back into the top 7. A pocket will be happy that he at least got past one of them, but he's on a very snappy setup, as I said in the sprint race. Now back to Legum with the DRS on Geordie. Will he be able to go for a move? The DRS is now active for him, and he's not really gaining. He's gaining a little bit now at the top end. Not close enough to go for a move. He'll probably try to go for one into turn 1. This will be interesting to see. Battery on for the both of them. They're both using them at the exact same time. And now Legum with the DRS. He's going to try to go right around the outside. He's a lot more alongside than he has been on other laps. But he's still going to have to live to fight another day. Oh no, he's tapped Geordie. And luckily Geordie catches it just about. Those karting car control skills coming in clutch there for Geordie. And he just about holds it together. Loading Rifle gets a 3-second time penalty. And Phoenix putting on pressure to a pocket. How's he doing here? doing pretty well for himself for the moment. Apokic defending very well, and now needs to once again try chase after DXman after being pressured by... Oh, he's become a skateboard! He skateboarded it! And now Phoenix is back through, and now Apokic back to square one behind the Ferraris. Here we go, Fat Ferret behind Churchy. Will he be able to go for a move? Actually, no. I'm just going to stick with this Legum Geordie battle, because every time I go to another battle, nothing happens. Whereas this one, they're just relentlessly fighting, and here we go. Legum finally alongside DRS open as they head into the chicane. Is Legum smart enough to back out of this one? Yes, he is, but he gets a bad exit, and that means he won't be able to go for a move on Geordie into the final corner unless he wants to fully waste his entire battery. But to be fair, they're both very low on battery, so it's going to have to be another attempted turn one move for Legum, and he needs to try attack the inside. He hasn't been attacking the inside, and it's hurting him. He keeps going to the outside and getting blocked, as that's a safety car deployed. And Legum dashes into the pits, and that's Fat Ferret out of the race. Not sure how that happened. It might be a report. I don't know if he crashed on his own. We'll have to find out. But Ryan will be loving it. He gets round 2 with Bio, for starters. And also, he gets another chance to come back through. A little bit less time. But I think he can do it. I truly think he could do it. Same with Bio. I think they can both get through. So that definitely throws a curveball in this race. And the 2 leaders have been absolutely screwed because it was too late when the safety car got called out for them to come in. And now they're both stranded on all tyres as the rest of the grid, literally everyone on the rest of the grid, pits. Sorry, I said this in Div 2 and I'll say it again. I seriously don't know what to say under safety car. I'll check the tyres. How about that one? That's the one I forgot to do. Okay, so obviously Toto and Valet have been caught out a little bit here. With the safety car in the way it happened. Now they're the only people on the grid not to be on fresh tyres. And I think everybody else on hards can make the end, and maybe the mediums would be pushing it, but I think they can make it too. What is going on here? As obviously Fat Ferret after DNFing. That's alright, I just need to quickly activate Do Not Disturb. Anyway, so, obviously everybody has pitted except for Valet and Geordie. And interestingly enough, Ryan and Bio on the softs may be predicting another safety car at some point, so they're just going to try and barge through on the softs and then see what they can do from there. Hopefully the safety car is in this lap. Yes, it is in this lap. So let's see how Valet restarts this race.
Just because we're all backed up is why we're going so slowly.
So when will Valet restart this race? We'll go on board. And he's gone early, he's gone into the final corner and he's bolted and he's caught Geordie out a little bit. And let's see, I'm actually going to move to the mid-pack so we get a nice little overview of the rest of the grid. Ryan got a decent restart, so we'll see if he goes for a move into turn 1. But moving back up the grid, it looks like Churchy might have a little bit of a moment. No, he doesn't. Will Ryan go for a move into turn 1? No, he's watching the moves happen in front of him, and now he goes for a move on Dead Heat, right around the outside. Move done. Now will he go for a move on Phoenix? He's going to go up the inside. This will be interesting to watch. Will he get the move done? Yes, he gets it done before the corner. I don't think Phoenix wanted to put up a fight compared to Ryan, and now he's chasing after Ghost. This will definitely be an interesting watch here. Will he get the move done? Down to 5th. And he gets an amazing exit on those softs. Those softs just have infinite grip, whereas Bio not being aggressive enough on those softs. So Bio pushing along now, but he's got to be more aggressive like Ryan. He's still all over the place, like in the sprint, so that's definitely interesting to see. Legum falling back from Geordie, unlike before the restart. And now DXman putting pressure on his fellow Div 2 man, Mr. Sparks. And he just beaches it on the curb a little bit, gets a bit of a bad exit, but he's going to use all of his battery and try go for a move where it counts into the final corner and defend as they enter the first corner. Will he got the inside? No, he won't. He's going to live to fight another day. We'll go on board with Ryan because he should have a good backwards view of what these guys' battle is like. Never mind. No, he doesn't. DXman though, trying to head right around the outside and gets the move done before the corner even begins. And now Ryan very close behind them, so we'll go on board with him as he tries to put pressure on Spark. Actually, no, we're going to go back to Legum and Geordie because Geordie must have made a mistake and Legum is all over the back of him. Geordie's mediums will not be liking him right now after not pitting under the safety car. And him and Valet are under a lot of pressure here. But Bio and Ryan are fighting once again. Ryan gets through on DXman. Through on Sparks, and now Bio all over the back of Ryan, and we don't want to see a repeat of what happened earlier. They're going to try go side by side later on, I would assume, but here we go. Ryan gets a good switch back on DXman, gets the good exit on those softs, and is absolutely flying through the field. Those softs probably won't make the end, so they're definitely betting on the safety car, and that's what Valet and Geordie will be hoping for their races too. As here we go, Bio v Ryan, kicking off once again. Bio using more battery, but there's no DRS just yet, so I don't think he'll be able to go for a move. I think it's activated once we cross the line here. Yep, DRS is now available. Down into turn 1, Bio not close enough without without DRS being enabled down that straight. This is the closest battle on track, so this is definitely going to be an interesting watch. Legum did get past Geordie before. I thought I would just quickly bring that up as a side note. Ryan putting pressure on Churchy now. Churchy hopefully doesn't put up too much of a fight. Down to 5th, gets a good exit. Those softs will be starting to die out just a little bit now, as there's 9 laps to go left in this race. Where will Ryan be able to get up to? Will he be able to catch his teammate or Geordie? Well, probably, because they have to pit, actually. That's not a good representation. Actually, as it stands right now, Legum is leading the race provisionally, and Ryan's like P3. No, Ryan's P4, so if he gets the move on Churchy, he'll move up into provisional P3, and there we go, he got the move done. Into provisional P3 he goes. Now if he gets the move on Apokic, he'll move up into provisional P2. There's a yellow flag out on the circuit. It looks like it was one of the Alfa Romeos going just a little bit slowly, but they've got it back together again. And here we go, Ryan through on Apokic, gets the move done. And now Bio trying to go up the inside of Churchy, gets that move done. Bio, little bit of contact there with Apokic. Apokic gets a bit of a bad exit. And Bio should be able to get the move done. Yeah, he's through already. DRS though. Apokic gonna go up the inside of Bio. Those softs should give him the grip. Ryan sets the fastest lap of the race. And there we go, Bio. Ooh, straight lines the corner. And gets a 3 second. Bio braking a bit too late there, and once again the first one to get a track limits penalty. Definitely interesting to see here. Bio pushing hard, but I don't think he has the pace to keep up with Ryan, and after penalties right now he's only sitting P7. Now Ryan will be looking to chase down Geordie and then chase down Legum, because that'll put him in provisional lead if he can get past Legum. And honestly, look at how close they are on track still already. This will be a very interesting watch, because Ryan is already super close to getting the provisional lead. But you've also got to ask, how are his softs going? And will they make the end? I don't think they can. Move down the grid to DX, man. He's pretty close on Spark. Bio gets another 3 second.
That was scary. Bio's gonna overtake me because he's wedging on my DRS.
Oh, here we go. Bio tries to go up the inside on Ryan, gets a snap though.
Why are you sticking your nose in there for what fucking reason? You gotta get DRS.
Here we go. Bio back inside the DRS again. As there we go. Geordie in the pits, so that moves Ryan up into P3. Now he's just got a straight chase to Legum, who's only just on the exit of the corner. The two soft runners of Bio and Ryan are at, and if Ryan can chase him down and get the move done, he's then in the lead. So here we go. Ryan flat out around this sector. His teammate not too far up the road either. Wi-Fi limit gets a 3 second time penalty. Loading rifle on 6. So those two not doing too great. Alfa Romeo not having a good time of things in Div 1 right now. Sad for me as their TP, but you know, that's the cost of me not being able to race, sadly. As Ryan chasing Legum down. This is the closest battle on track between these three, Bio, Ryan and Legum. And then will Ryan be able to go chase down his teammate, or will his teammate bag on a safety car and come in? I think Ryan needs to come in too. I really don't think those softs can make it. So Valet's coming in this lap, not gonna lie, I have his stream up on the side and he just said I think I'm gonna come in at the end of this lap. So that is definitely interesting. Yeah, he is coming in. So this is now the straight fight for the lead on track between Legum and Ryan. Will he be able to get the move done? Not into turn 1. I don't think he's close enough. Never mind, he is actually a lot closer than I thought. He got a much better exit. Now with the DRS, he's going to sail on by. And Bio may be getting involved too. No, he's not quite close enough. They're still side by side. Ryan gets a bit of a squeeze and Legum holds the position for the moment. That leaves Bio to try fight him. Ryan's going to go up the inside. This is a great view from Bio's perspective. They nearly make contact. They're still side by side. Ryan gets a good exit, and he's going to try just to make Legum compromise his own run through here. As Ryan now back through the exit of the S. And now we go into the hairpin. It's a safety car!
Are you for fucking real?
So that's kind of screwed over Ryan a little bit there. And it's definitely screwed over Valet. Valet literally just pitted. And now, because of the safety car, that slowed him down and he's been jumped. So Ryan in a bit of a tough spot. Does he come in for another set of softs to the end? Does he have the softs to pit? And where will he come out? Obviously, I think he's going to win either way. Yep, he's coming in, obviously. That's the obvious choice. Bio staying out.
Yeah, you're race to win now, bro. I haven't got new tyres.
Ryan doesn't have new tyres. Interesting. Back on his quali pair. That'll still be on good percentage anyway. So we'll go to tyres then. Who's pitted? Everyone but Bio and Churchy pitted, and Loading Rifle and a couple of the other guys at the back, but that's because they're not even at the pit lane yet. Yeah, they do come in now. So everybody but Bio and Churchy has come into the pits. Under the safety car. Oh, except for obviously Valet who came in the lap before. Valet is going to have some work to do. And Bio, I don't know what he's thinking they're staying out. His tyres are not going to be up for the challenge. They really aren't, and he has 6 seconds anyway. Maybe he's going to... He had a bit of an incident with Ryan earlier. Maybe he's going to try hold Ryan up. Maybe make someone else win. Who knows? Alrighty, hopefully, no, the safety car won't be in this lap, it'll probably be in next lap. So, a bit of more boringness to go. This race hasn't been as exciting as Division 2 was, or Tier 2 was, but definitely still interesting. A lot of strategy war going on, and Ryan and Bio fighting their way back through the grid, and a lot of other little things going on up and down the grid. And now obviously the person who might have won the race depending on strategy, Valet or Eeks now, is in P9 and has to get his way back through the field. The Arcs just hit Ryan. I saw that in the background. Why are you trying to go side by side with the safety car? So, safety car is in this lap. and Bio leading the way. This will be an interesting restart, to say the least. When's he gonna go? The safety car has now pulled into the pit lane, so it's now all up to him to close out this race. Ryan P3 needs to get past Legum, and then he's basically won this race because of Bio's penalties. Bio's bolted now. Legum got a good run on him, and already might go for a move into turn 1. Bio has better straight line speed. Legum has the new tyres, and he's going to use his battery and go down the inside. Ryan might try get involved here, carry some good speed. Goes for a switchback. Through goes Ryan. He's side by side with Bio, and there we go. Move done. Now he's side by side with Legum for the lead. Legum backs out. Ryan up into P1. What a move from Ryan right there for the lead, and that's basically his race win now. Bio down into P3, and he's spun around, and he's hit the wall. And that is his front wing gone. And there we go. Valet up into P6 has had an absolutely amazing restart there. Bio retires from the session. And that is a yellow flag. And it's another safety car. This will be interesting because the safety car has to come in at the end of this lap, no matter what. This has kind of screwed over Valet a little bit, because Valet now has less time to get overtakes done, because they'll be starting coming onto P17. I mean lap 17. So will he be able to get a podium still? Is the question I think I'm asking. I don't think MX really cares though, because he already has Ryan gonna win. So the safety car should be in at the end of this lap. Obviously it has to come in, I'm pretty sure with the game's code it has to. Yeah, it's in this lap. So Ryan has the control of the restart, and I think he's going to try help his teammate maybe back up the grid. To give his teammate an easier time and maybe try get a 1-2 if Valet can get a move on with it. Fresh tyres. So anything is now possible for Valet in the Red Bull and anybody else left in this race. We're going to get underway here. Ryan slowing up the pack as much as possible. And now he's going to gun it as late as he can. He's gunned it now. And he gets the battery on, gets a good restart. I'm actually going to move to Valet because I want to see if Red Bull can get a 1-2 here as they head into turn 1. Valet goes down the inside on Churchy. They make contact nearly. I thought they did, but they didn't. And Valet gets the move done right around the outside. Now he's got to chase on Sparks. And then he can go for a move on Legum. There's been an incident at the back. It's Ghost. No, it was Loading Rifle. Spun round in the Alfa Romeo. Disappointing for him. Churchy in P7. Ghost trying to put the pressure on so he can get up into P7 for Alfa Romeo. Geordie tries to make his way through after being screwed over by the strategy. He needs to do what Valet's doing and get through the grid. Loading rifle out of this race. Now, Valet got to move up into P3. Now he's got to chase Legum. Will he be able to do it? There's only one lap after this one. Will he be able to get the Red Bull 1-2? And will MX be absolutely delighted? I'm sure he already is. But a 1-2 would absolutely make his day. And DXman now putting pressure on Sparks. Going up the inside now. Well, actually, it'll be the outside after this straight for the next corner. But he gets the move done already, I think. No, Sparks defending well and keeps the position for the moment. As Legum got the move on Ryan. Legum has the lead right now. Obviously, Ryan won't be too bothered with that because he'll just get him back. And obviously, Legum's used a lot more battery than Ryan has. And here we go, Valet now involved. I think Ryan's done that intentionally. Made sure Legum can be in Valet's firing range. And now, with the battery enabled, Ryan's going to go up the inside of Legum. Will he get the move done? Yes, he will. Up the inside. Easy pickings. But now, Valet, can he get the move done to make it a Red Bull 1-2? Beautiful teamwork from these Red Bulls. Valet is going to go up the inside. Will he get the move done? Yes, he does before the braking zone. So right now, on the final lap, it's a Red Bull 1-2. Now Legum will have to use all of his might to try and get this position and break that Red Bull 1-2. Now to DXman on Sparks. This is a really close battle now. Who will come out on top of this one, the Alpine or the Ferrari? Sparks normally in a Red Bull, so this will definitely be interesting for him. DXman with the the ERS on, won't go for a move into the hairpin, won't torpedo it. And now gets a pretty poor exit. I'm actually going to move to Legum there. Oh, Sparks lagged backwards. And now DXman is through. Legum made a mistake there. And that's basically just confirmed the Red Bull 1-2. Because, yeah, Valet has slipstream and DRS from Ryan anyway. So as they head into the final sector now. Ooh, Valet nearly just ran into the wall. He would have just crapped his pants. Ryan is now running up to the final corner, and in absolute delight, he's going to have come from basically last in the sprint race, and in what is overall 24 laps, he's going to come across the line to win in Saudi Arabia Tier 1 and make it a Red Bull 1-2. Valet comes home P2, Ryan sets the fastest lap, Legum P3, he'll be delighted with that, Phoenix P4, but after penalties, Sparks gets P4, Ghost P5, good, decent result for him in the Alfa Romeo. Phoenix gets P6, Dead Heat, P7, DXman not happy, P8, Wi-Fi limit P9, and Geordie, what could have been, I think he got P9 after the penalties there. So I'll just get them in for interviews then. Valet, just stay in here. This is where the interviews. I just needed to drag you in. Alright, so got the three oh my god, why is Legum leaving?
That's alright, just start with me because I gotta run. Thanks guys, really good race. I don't think I've been touched more in a race in my life. I feel fucking violated. Like my uncle was fucking Jeffrey Dahmer or some shit. That was outrageous. But yeah, thanks for the race. A few people are gonna get reported. Good fun. Not really. Hate the track. Can fuck off. Never want to see it again. Here's Lindsay. Well done streaming. I appreciate actually having comms for once. at a better track than this bullshit.
Alrighty, well. What an interview. I'm just gonna try to get Legoman.
Nah, you're all good, bro. You can hear us fine? Just making sure.
Yeah, wait, hold on. What did you say? Sorry, I'm just...
Nah, I was just making sure you can hear us all good, bro.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll just start with you while I get Legoman. So you had a pretty good race there. Picked up the Red Bull 1-2 after the safety car. Well and truly stuffed you over there. I was watching your stream and kind of getting insight into thoughts in that race and some of the things that were going on. What were your thoughts of that race? Obviously getting P2.
Well, obviously, safety car stiffed us pretty hard, but I mean, shit, stuff happens. But now we clawed the way back through. It was very enjoyable instead of possibly a cruisy double win. Seeing that we got the sprint win pretty comfortably. So, no, congrats to Ryan. He got the right strategy, got the lucky safety cars at the right time, and yeah, we made some pretty good moves. Hopefully, you got that on the stream. Then yeah, got a good Red Bull 1-2. Hopefully, the team boss is happy.
Yeah, I think MX will be absolutely delighted. He's got the best lineup in the league easily. I've got to say, he's absolutely rammed the system here. First retiring to get Ryan, and then obviously Sleppy left out of the blue, and now he's got you. He's got quite the lineup, and I think you two will be an absolutely firing pair over the course of this season.
Yeah, it's good to pair up with my mate Ryan. We were teammates in OPSL last season, so to come back and do some fun streams again for years, and yeah, just to be teammates and good mates again, just having a laugh over racing is yeah, pretty good. So
yeah, so it should be good to see you over the rest of the season.
Cool. Cheers, guys.
Legum, are you alive? No, I think his Discord is just completely bugged out. Alright. It happens. So that's your ORL racing for the week, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.